Okay, we should be live. Hello, Harjot. Today is Tuesday, January 4th. It is 4:59 in the PM and 2 degrees Celsius. And I see a bunch of people jumping in the chat. Thanks for stopping by. Mark Lang, Brad Palmer. Sorry I missed all the other names that whizzed past. Let me turn off the weather. And here I am, just sitting on a bench. Yogi is here. Hello. Jaceel. Clayton Crawford is here. Hello, guys. I'm not donning a toque just yet. It's certainly a bit colder than it was earlier today. Hello, Deborah. And Marg H, Marie Palmer, Bevy, Maria Bell. And this is York Mills and Yonge Street. And there's a look north up Yonge. So for this one, I'm just going to be heading south. Perhaps my timing wasn't the best. I'm going to have to wait for the light cycle. And I'm just going to be walking south to where I live, and then I'm going to be ending the stream. I've got something to do later tonight. Hopefully I can get out and have a last hurrah at a restaurant, because I have no idea when the next chance to do that'll be. They say 2 to 3 weeks, but I say to that my ass. So there's a look south on Yonge. So it's been a while since I've walked through this area. And tomorrow afternoon I might be streaming. So this is actually my first stream of 2022, if you don't count the 15 minutes after midnight the first stream went. And then I ran into enormous connection issues on New Year's Eve. So it's kind of hard to follow up a stream like that. So I'm not even going to try with anything special tonight. We're going to head south through the Yonge Lawrence neighborhood and then into prime Midtown, and that'll be that. And I hope you guys are all having a great Tuesday. And for those of you that are in Ontario, what are you doing watching the stream? Get out and support some businesses. I had my lunch at a food court today. I was kind of pressed for time, and I thought, you know what? When's the last or the next chance you're going to get to sit in a food court and scarf down something disgusting? So I picked up some Taco Bell, and I posted that on my Instagram. Why not go to Niagara on the Lake? That's an idea. I have family in Niagara. Although now we'll have to wait till all the restrictions are lifted, because there's not much point in going if I can't even go inside anywhere, especially in the winter time. And on the left is Hogs Hollow. There's York Mills Station. Yeah, what's crazy is the Taco Bell didn't have any hot sauce. And the guy in front of me who ordered a bunch of tacos asked the girl for some hot sauce, and she just pointed to a very small sign next to the cash register that said, "Sorry, we have no sauce." And he's like, "Well, I didn't know." And I had already ordered, I forget what I ordered, but I very much could have used some mild, medium, or hot sauce, doesn't really matter. Oh, the Gordita Crunch is what I ordered. So, thanks, Yonge Eglinton Center Taco Bell, for giving me an inferior experience. Okay, I'm gonna pull over in a second here I think I've got to slip on the gloves and a winter hat. And if you're just tuning in and not familiar with this area, the next 6 or 7 minutes or so down Yonge won't be the most interesting, but then we'll hit a pretty solidly built up area the rest of the way. I was originally going to start at Shepherd. Oh. My gimbal just decided to call it quits there. All right, let's head into Joy Miller Park here for a second. I'm gonna. Oh. Hello? Someone's saying hi to me.
What's up?
Hello.
I was watching you on YouTube.
Oh, awesome. Do you mind being on camera or no?
I mean, sure.
Okay.
How are
Hey,
you guys doing?
we found a viewer.
What's going on?
Would anyone know you in the chat?
No, I just watch like anonymously sometimes on YouTube.
Oh, cool. And you live in the area?
Kinda, yeah. I just go up and then I keep going straight to like Yonge and Shepherd.
Awesome. Oh, nice to meet you.
You too. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Cheers. There's a friendly guy who ran and tracked me down. That's the way to do it, folks. But I'm gonna pull over here because my fingers are cold. I don't know what I was thinking. Do you think I can balance the gimbal on this thing? This could be the end of the stream right here. Hey, what do you know? It's holding up. Although if it falls over, we could be in some trouble. First, we gotta get out the toque. There we go. And the gloves. If you remember, I lost a pair of gloves last year on the, I can't see your chats by the way, hopefully no one sent a super, I missed it. I lost my gloves last year and I bought a whole bunch of replacement pairs, but then I saw exactly the same pair on sale, so we were back to having the good pair. And we're at 193 viewers, just 8 minutes into the stream, so thank you guys. On New Year's, we were about that 10 seconds into the stream. Not the JS toque, I mix it up. I thought today wasn't that cold of a day, so I brought the yellow one. I've been wearing the blue JS one for quite a while. So we're gonna march up this hill and then we'll be in Yonge and Lawrence. And I suppose we might have some new viewers who first joined in on the New Year's stream, so welcome to what my streams normally are like. Where are you right now? I am just south of Yonge and Wilson, or Yonge and York Mills. They're both the same thing. Here's one of the oldest taverns in the city. This is one of the 5 oldest. It's the Miller Tavern. So by the time the stream ends, it'll be pretty dark out. But I've got to go out in the afternoon tomorrow. I do have my booster appointment. So I'm thinking I'll record a video on my way there. And then after, I might just do a live stream. So you can look forward to that maybe tomorrow afternoon. Brad Palmer, $5 to start the $5 Tuesday Fund. Thank you, Brad Palmer. I forgot that was a thing. And here I am going to a KFC/Taco Bell and ordering tacos when it's Tuesday there. Sanjay in Kingston, 149, thank you. Sanjay in Kingston. Thank you very much. And I saw some people mentioning Ian. I don't have any updates or any information. I imagine Ken would be a better source given that he lives in the same building that Ian lived in. So again, condolences to Ian's family. It certainly took me back a bit yesterday. Not the kind of day you want to relive. Jeanette, $5 for hot chocolate. Thank you, Jeanette. As we march up Hogs Hill. Victor, there's links in the description or super chat, or just hit the like button. I did manage to pop into the 24/7 live stream today while I was doing some work. Marg H for a toast to Ian. Well put, Marg H. Thank you very much. Let's walk in silence for a minute. I'm terrible at this stuff, but it feels like an appropriate thing to do. So, in honor of memory, or in honor of Ian, I'll shut up for a minute. And there we go. Thank you, Ishan, for the super chat. I was trying not to forget your name. It came in early. Yeah, the sky looks a little better away from all the lights. These days are definitely getting longer, that's for sure. This would have been pitch black a few weeks ago. And here's Ivor Road. And there's a stupidly rich neighborhood just in here on the left. That's Hogs Hollow. If you can recall, I once live streamed in there and someone was asking me what I was doing filming. She thought I was casing the neighborhood. And then that happened again on Inglewood. Just a month ago or so. One thing I notice in the iPhone display is that sky is a bit more purpley and vibrant than it is in real life. So it's not quite accurate, but it still looks pretty good. Yes, thanks for indicating at the last second, jackass. The second car, not the first car. Tara says the lady at Inglewood was a Karen. I feel bad for anyone named Karen. Just to be associated with that. Maybe one day people will be called Johnnies when they act out of line. I hope I'm not the one to ruin that for all the Johnnies out there. I think I'm on the wrong side of the street. These headlights are kind of creating some exposure issues. I think the tail lights will treat the camera a little nicer. Maybe I want to be on the right side. Yeah, I saw there's debate over what the word lockdown means. To me, if a business can't open, it is lockdown. So you could say heavy restrictions, lockdown, whatever. It's all interchangeable. Doesn't necessarily mean that people are locked inside. But as of midnight tonight, that's what we'll be facing once again. Hence my urging to go out and patronize a local business. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cross over to the west side. Just to get away from this headlight glare. Just the problem of using a small censored smartphone camera. William, who I met in an Oakville Starbucks of all places on Christmas Eve. I am not sure what's for dinner. How cold is it? I think it's just around 0. I'm just waiting to cross here. Yeah, the real man dealing with a curfew in Quebec. But you're in the one province I wouldn't trade places with. And it's not because Montreal isn't awesome, it's just not awesome right now. Mike Landry, $5. Hi, Johnny and everyone. Mike Landry, thank you. I've always liked this Scotiabank. It's pretty new. I'm normally not a fan of banks. I like that they put a little something into it. So thank you again, Mike Landry. Popeyes is on special. $3.49 for a two-piece. Why did I not know that? To be honest with you, I have not been to Popeyes for quite a while. Whoops, sorry for messing up the old gimbal there. So we're in the Yonge Lawrence Village now. I'm just going to keep the camera to the right for a second here. Eglinton Avenue construction, Yonge Street to Don Mills. Why is that sign all the way up here? Now hiring full-time staff at this McD's. I wonder if that's going to be rolled back a little bit. Rat Who Plays Danganronpa, $10. Afternoon, Johnny. We're balmy 71 degrees in Kissimmee. Want to trade? Here's some hot cocoa money. Thank you. The Rat Who Plays Danganronpa. I'll tell you what, I'm quite happy where I am. Let's just trade our restrictions for your restrictions at midnight. And I saw the scribe say hi, hello. Here's a look inside an LCBO. That's the provincially run liquor store. Sorry, just gonna fix something in my pocket. Something is loose and jingle jangling. I'll get some art while I fix that. Oh, look at that. That is effing awesome. The Prince's Gates, the CN Tower, an old school Red Rocket. They've got Balzacs on there, the St. Lawrence. I bet that's like $1,000. There's Mastermind Toys on the right. My external microphone is digging into my neck here. Let's see if I can find a new position for it. Sorry guys, I'm going to put the phone down for 1 sec while I find a new place for my microphone. see if this is better. Hopefully that's better. I moved it because it was digging into my neck. Now it is, well, you can't really see it. Is it over here? Oh, it's right here. Do I still sound okay? It's a little more distant than it was. Please confirm you can still hear me. Hey, where's Alex gets around? There's the Alex convenience. My roti, my dosa. Thanks for confirming, guys. Cruise holidays. Yikes. Hello, Gloria. You don't think I'd be happy with it? That's not what I want to hear. Let me flip the mic around. I'll put it. I just wanted to get it off my neck. Let's see if I can flip it around. How is that? That should be better. As I precariously balance my gimbal between my knees. This should be back to, it's a little muffled. All right, maybe we'll just go back to digging into the old neck. I can deal with it. Oh, then you guys said that is better. And I'm back to the original way I hate it. Oh well, that's it. Stop complaining, you baby. You've got enough to complain about in this province. That is more gooder. This should be good enough. No pain, no gain. Hey, that Dollarama over there used to be a PJ's Pet Store. Jeanette Morales, $5 for a Popeyes dinner. Going to drive home. Take care, Johnny and friends. Thank you, Jeanette Morales. Apparently it's $5 Tuesdays. Thank you. Have a safe drive. Some people opened a restaurant during the pandemic. Yeah, it might actually have been good timing for some people. If you can get yourself into a really good lease arrangement. There were certainly a lot of vacancies due to places that were driven out of business from the previous round of restrictions. There's another place that won't be open tomorrow, Inspira Athletica, personal training, group fitness classes. And there's really no expected time frame for when these things can reopen. But to put it into perspective, to get up here, I was on a crowded subway train where it was standing only. I was very close to several other people. That's okay, but going to a business operating responsibly, not okay. And somewhere around here is a northern entrance to Lawrence subway station. Oh, so these places over here have their outdoor dining set up. That is true, there is outdoor dining tomorrow. But the problem is a lot of places did not prepare for that. They had elaborate outdoor dining setups last year and they've been dismantled. A lot of them had heat lamps and they got rid of them. Like this was just all these restaurants getting whacked over the head with no warning. And a lot of bars might have stocked up on fresh keggers of beer. And those are all going to go stale now. Who's paying that bill? I know we're all here to hang out, but it really pisses me off what's going on. And there's a look north up Yonge Street. And I'm noticing a lot of these streets here still have all their Christmas decorations up, or a lot of them. Russell Kelly, $8.99. Go support the beer store. Save the world, stay home and drink. Russell Kelly. I will make good on that and have some drinks. Although I won't stay home. I'll go out and walk around with the camera as I always do. But I'll definitely... I think it's time to stop going to the LCBO and beer store and start ordering directly from the craft brewers themselves, like I did the last time. There's the Nuts Factory. There's the place that won't be open tomorrow. Yeah, Michelle, there's going to be enormous food waste and sunk food costs. In Markham. I'll have to take your word for it, but it's unlikely I'll make it up there. Fans Buses Gaming enjoying his new Samsung monitor. And we are getting south towards the intersection of Yonge and Lawrence. There's some luxury renovated suites. I thought that was a hot tub with people sitting in it in the middle there, but it's just a fountain. We're heading down to the subway station. Oh, I have heard of that. I just gotta check something here quickly. Doot, 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 doot. Estelle says, oh no, it's nearly over. No, I've still got to go more south. Can the restaurant still deliver? Yep. And they can still pay abhorrent fees to the delivery companies like Uber Eats. Hey, this Timmy's is new. It smells really good. Where exactly are we? We are at the intersection of Yonge and Lawrence. That's where exactly we are. There's an old Toronto Public Library. So tomorrow's video will be a little bit west of downtown. That should already be uploaded by now. Let's take a quick detour through the park. There's nothing really to see on Yonge Street for this stretch. Cannabis dispensaries are everywhere in Toronto right now. They certainly are. And this is a very affluent neighborhood. Straight ahead, that is Lawrence Park. Stairs. Snow-covered hill. Stairs. Snow-covered hill. Snow-covered hill wins every time. Especially when you're in slick running shoes. It's actually kind of fun. My feet are losing grip and sliding every step. Johnny, do you have a library card? No, I don't. I do not. I do have an e-reader though. It's loaded up with about 100 books. Did you get more viewers during lockdowns? You know, that's a good question because this channel's really only existed as it does during the pandemic. Shake your fist at the wrong way driver. It's also winter and there's a lot more people just staying in. So these are questions that I would like to know, but I can't really tell. I do have a very strong US and Canada demographic watching. It's like 40% Canadian. So I should compare that to when things are more open and see if that Canadian percentage of viewers dips. Although the variable of what other countries are doing is still in play, so that's not that scientific. Here's another little quiet stretch of Yonge, but it'll pick up. We're gonna walk past the Alexander Muir Gardens in a minute. I realized I'm back on the Carlight side of the street. Let's cross here and go back over. This is Chatsworth Drive. And it takes its name from the Chatsworth Ravine, which runs underneath Yonge Street right here. There's where an old Petro-Canada used to be. Oh yeah, I didn't. It's one of these ones where if you don't press the button, you don't get the lock signal. Nuts to that. I support e-scooters, but I do not support them on sidewalks. Get on the street, man. I think the cannabis retail market at some point is going to be oversaturated. And you think competition would bring prices down to the point where it's not sustainable to have a whole lot of them, because their overhead should, or their margins should be shrinking. But in a heavily regulated industry, that might not happen. Which EV would you buy? It says Pole or Clem. I can't answer that. And we have gone from purple skies to black Yeah, cannabis is oversaturated, but they still keep popping up. And because of the pandemic, or rather Mr. Ford's restrictions treated so many businesses so badly, it left a lot of vacant retail spots. And a lot of them have just been filled up by cannabis retailers. It's kind of crazy, just the absolute explosion of them during the pandemic. You have landlords looking to fill spaces and people looking to open new ventures. I think it was kind of the perfect storm for all these cannabis retailers. But eventually the commercial real estate market will fully bounce back. And they're not subject to rent control like residential. So at the end of your commercial lease, they can adjust the rent to whatever the hell they want. I remember before there was cannabis stores everywhere, we had a lot of vape shops. And they've started falling by the wayside. But I'm no economist. There's a cannabis retailer. Hey, this place doesn't have any units for rent right now. They've got a permanent view it sign up. Oh, but here it says apartment for rent. What are you doing? New condo going in over there. And this is Glencairn Avenue. So believe it or not, to the west of here, there's a subway station on Glencairn. So we don't get a subway stop on this side. But there's one over to the west. Even though to the west Eglinton has a station and Lawrence has a station, it mirrors the Yonge line. There's an extra stop in between in a much, much lower density area. I don't think it would be inappropriate to have a stop there on Yonge. It would certainly help increase the density in this area. It's kind of lacking. Dog daycare and grooming boutique. I know there's NIMBYs sitting in their chairs right now shaking their fist at the very suggestion of that. How dare you build housing in this city? I don't want more neighbors. These lowly middle-class people moving into my rich neighborhood. We definitely have a NIMBY problem. And this area is no exception to that. There's some famous ones just to the south of here that formed a group called Density Creep. They were scared of some condo townhomes going in on their street. And at the time, they were starting in like the 500,000 or 600,000s. Like, hey, some actual affordable housing being built. And they came out with their pitchforks to oppose it. I'm just ranting right now. There's Domino's next to C'est Bon. There used to be a Subway over there. This area used to be chock full of Subways. And we're at Lytton Boulevard. Well, they're certainly something, Novell. You can Google that too. If you Google Yonge and Eglinton density creep or Midtown density creep, I think they're on Keewatin Avenue. In middle school, you got Domino's pizza for lunch on Fridays. Just gotta stop for a sec. Evening from the UK, Allison. And I hope you're all having a great night. Hey, 600 viewers. Thanks for tuning in. Well, I said this was my first full stream of 2022, and I guess that's not entirely true. I did a live stream Sunday night on the Stumbles channel. That kind of counts. And I think I'll do one tomorrow afternoon. And then Friday or Saturday, Roberto's. Sad sight in there. There's a lot of like sort of higher end boutique retailers in this area. Club Monaco. I forget, were they bought by Tommy Hilfiger or Ralph Lauren? They were bought by one of those brands. I think Ralph Lauren. And it went from like a Gap style brand to significantly more expensive. Hey, here's some Ontario Provincial Police rolling down Yonge Street. That's not a sight you see too often. And the Gardner Expressway, the City of Toronto highway to the south of here, is patrolled by the Toronto Police. You will see OPP cars downtown. There's courthouses and other facilities that they'll go to, but you almost never see them in this area. Sorry guys, I can't always read the chats. A whole bunch of really long chats just came in and knocked each other off the screen. Well, at least the salons get to stay open tomorrow. Gonna pull over for 1 sec. Don't you love it when you're expecting Amazon items and it says out for delivery and then it keeps changing the time? And it's always a time that gets later and later. It's never one that gets earlier. I got an Amazon delivery yesterday and the notification said left in mailroom, and then there was a picture of like 20 boxes just piled up in the lobby of my building. And it's like, what? That is not a mailroom. Casa Life. Some fancy stuff in there. I kind of need a new love seat, but I'm more of an IKEA person in that department. JD says he can't believe we're back to stage 2 again. Yeah, I think they called them steps. Maybe they called them stages before, but now they're steps. It is not going to be fun. And it's only a matter of time before we start seeing places close for good. That's okay, folks. The Walmarts and Amazons of the world will be smiling at all of this. It honestly feels like Groundhog Day. So we're getting somewhat close to Yonge and Eglinton.
That is the weirdest plot twist.
There's the home appliances food truck. Oh no, Bennington's gone. I bought a duvet cover from there once. And some pillows. And this used to be a Restoration Hardware. Now it's Beanwise, a boutique coffee dealer. And this used to be a FedEx Kinko's. And now it's a place called Bins. It honestly looks like they hired me to decorate their store. And Hey, you can see the Best Buy. The Best Buy sign is starting to show. This used to be a Future Shop, which later became a Best Buy, which was last seen being used as a voting center during the federal election. That's all good, folks. We lost a lot of places, but we gained a Jollibee. If you ever want to go wait half an hour for food that's kind of meh, even though there's no other customers in line, they'll still ensure you wait a very long time for your food. I've been there like 3 times. I'm just about ready to give up on this place. There's the old postal station K. And the condo that has arisen from it. This used to be Montgomery's Tavern. There's a lot of history right on this corner. And I posted a video on Instagram and my Stumbles channel. It was a YouTube short of a traffic light whipping around in the wind that looked like it was going to blow off and kill somebody. It was that light right there. Oh, they says thanks for the warning. I was going to try it. I heard from someone that the Scarborough Town Center location was pretty on the ball. And they're pretty quick. But this one over here, I don't know. You get in there and there's a million people in the kitchen. And I think they just set a timer and they wait 20 minutes before they even start to prepare your food. There's Stock Bar. And Grazie is closed. That guy's got the same e-bike I do. I'm moving. And across the street is Absolute Comedy, and I just won 10 tickets to Absolute Comedy. And I guess I won't be using those anytime soon. When we think of all the industries that have been pummeled, I think live performance related stuff must be the number one sufferer, especially all the theater. Toronto is actually the 3rd biggest English-speaking theater destination in the world, behind London and New York. I think it's in front of Chicago. And so much time and effort goes into those performances, and now, after getting prepared to relaunch, they're getting kiboshed. And here's where the video I posted this morning started, on Orchard View.
Like, that's a very,
There's the Yonge Eglinton Center on the right.
I hate him.
Kind of waiting for some space. Guess I'm not supposed to walk into this construction pit. There's a look up at the e-condos. And here we are, the heartbeat of Midtown, Yonge and Eglinton. I don't actually believe that, by the way. Just sounds like the thing to say. Something a real estate agent would come up with. Every one of these apartments, according to the real estate agents, are steps from the subway. I've seen places that were a clear 10-minute power walk, and they're like, oh, it's 3 minutes to the subway. There's a look at the chaos. That is the worst intersection in the city, bar none. Pure Ghost who says mall tour. No, those security guards in there will snap if they see a camera. They will not be that kind. Actually, they're pretty cool and friendly. They'll just tell you to knock it off. So we're now heading west along Eglinton West in an awkwardly tight space to be filming. And here's an entrance to the Yonge Eglinton Center. Let me in. Was that the one where Ken got yelled at? That was actually right across the street. Me and Ken were told to put our cameras down just in that place. Different building. Same thing though. But I've seen those security guards. I saw a girl once with just a smartphone on like a selfie stick, and they asked her to put it away.
Winter snow pants to jacket.
Oh yeah, they
Okay, that guy was just talking to himself all over the sidewalk. And we're at Duplex. I've always liked the sign, we have square feet. Haha! But I think we're pretty much at the end of the line for this one. Sorry if it was a bit shorter, an hour and 10. But I'd like to thank our mods for doing their thing, our channel and Patreon members, everyone who joined into the chat, and hit like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Happy birthday in advance to Bevy YHZ. I think she's doing something special on her channel for that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm almost home, you could say. Or almost where I need to be at least. So we're going to end this one right where I started yesterday, or this morning's video. Also, my earliest video ever that was kind of popular was called Toronto to Bangkok. I pretty much filmed the entire journey as a hyperlapse, and I started right on this bench here. I was sitting here with my hand luggage, and I had my GoPro running, hooked up to a power bank. So thank you for tuning in to this Tuesday evening live stream here on the last night of semi-freedom, I guess. I don't know what the right way to say that is, but you get the idea. Thank you to our mods. Happy birthday to Bevy. Thank you to everyone for participating. hit subscribe if you want to see there is a 24/7 live stream on my other channel that is Johnny Stumbles. That's just a collection of right now snow walks and winter walks playing. And I do pop into that chat from time to time, and I know a number of regulars here pop into that chat. So if you want to hang out with everyone, there's a place to do it when I'm not live here or doing premieres. I think I'll be premiering a video as normal tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. But on that note, Johnny Strides! Strides! That little kid said, "What's your channel?" They knew I was YouTubing. If they pull that up on their phone right now, they might catch this. But thank you guys. Stay warm, stay safe. If you're in the province of Ontario, go support a business tonight. Time is ticking on that. All right, have a good night, guys.